Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Office Lovers. Along Kunizu Mahiro's route, we are on Chapter 6, A Dangerous Scent. So in the last episode, we caught Mahiro in Otori's office, and he has confessed to having done some wrongdoing before, but he says that he has nothing to do with it anymore. Although he didn't actually bother to tell us the particulars, so we don't even really know exactly what was going on in the first place. But this chapter is called A Dangerous Scent, so it seems like either things are going to come back on him, or he's still involved with some bad things. Let's see. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. I was still worried about it, but for now, I decided to believe what he told me.
Hey, you want to go outside?
He let go of my arm and moved away from me. Right now?
Well, you already fell asleep once. We could wait around here until work starts, but I was thinking a hotel might be better. I feel kind of exhausted.
Geez, what time is it? I remembered what happened last time at the hotel and started to blush.
No, I won't do anything this time. We'll just be sleeping, that's all.
Well, we just did it on the desk here. What's the big deal? I mean, we kind of need sleep anyway, but still, why would we be embarrassed at this point? He noticed my reaction and tried to correct himself.
I'm serious. Only sleeping, nothing more.
Well, we're lovers, dude. Okay.
Great.
He smiled once again and leaned in to hug me. Before we headed out into the city, I smoothed and straightened out my clothes. There's no one out here.
Well, not at this hour.
There wasn't a single soul to be seen on the streets. It was so quiet and still, it felt like we could have been the only people left in the world. Okay, now I'm a little bit worried that he's leading me into some trap here.
Can we hold hands?
The silence was broken when he asked me a question out of the blue.
We should if we're lovers. They hold hands or wrap their arms together. Which would you like?
I want to hold hands.
Okay.
Our hands met and fingers intertwined.
This makes it more intimate.
Oh.
I'm sure you've seen couples hold hands like this before.
Now that you mention it, I have. This is a stupid conversation. I'm sorry.
Well, we're a couple now too.
We walked for some time before the hotel from the other day came into view. I remember this place. Well, you should. I stopped walking and pointed up at the hotel.
This place will still be open at least. How about we stay here?
Okay. It was the same place we stayed at before. Last time we weren't dating, but now we were a couple. It tickled my heart just a bit. Only a few minutes after entering the hotel, Mahiro was done with the reservation. The new room was pretty much the same as the old one. It had the same layout and furniture. Something about it seemed different, though.
Go ahead, take a shower.
Alright. It was like last time, except today I felt so much more excited. I cleaned myself in the shower, washing the scent of cologne off me. It felt like I was getting rid of something important to me. I'll be out in a minute. Quickly drying my hair, I hurried out of the room to my waiting lover. And then... there was some food and champagne set up on the table. Mahiro, what is this for? I pointed my finger at the table.
Oh yeah, we never got a chance to have dinner, so... I got a little hungry, so I called room service.
That had probably been expensive.
Well, let's have a toast.
He smiled at me and waved me over. I sat down in the chair next to his while he poured me a drink. Let me. I took the champagne bottle from him and poured some into his glass too.
A toast to how beautiful your eyes are.
Okay, that brings me back to, pub encounter. That really weird toast they made. Although, I only played the intro to that so far. But that will be coming up. Because my sister really wants to hear it. He jokingly stuck his tongue out. Cheers! Our glasses tipped together, resounding a high-pitched clink through the room. Was this what our dates were going to be like from now on? I felt all embarrassed inside.
Hey, look at that! Out the window!
He pointed his finger out of the room's big window. The window painted a scene of the nighttime cityscape. It's so pretty. There wasn't anything particularly special about it, but you could sit back and enjoy the view.
It's a great location. Makes me feel like we're a couple before the bubble popped.
Before the bubble popped? What does that mean? What's that mean?
Never mind. It was back in my parents' generation anyway.
Do you talk with your parents a lot about those kind of things? I had only asked out of curiosity.
Yeah.
He stumbled for words for an answer to my simple question. Maybe it was a sore topic for him.
Anyway, let's eat this before it gets cold.
Okay. It was a strange hour for a feast, but we ate anyway, watching over the cityscape. Shame we had work tomorrow. I prayed to myself that this moment could last forever. Phew. With food in my stomach, my sleepiness finally caught up to me and I yawned. Oh, sorry. Mahiro chuckled at me when I apologized.
You look pretty tired.
I am. I nodded in complete agreement.
Will you be going home for a change of clothes?
Mahiro was looking out for me to prevent a situation like last time. I probably should. I don't want anyone to notice. Doing so would mean we would have to get out of here pretty early. Perhaps not the very first train, but not much later for sure.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, but I just wanted to be together just a little more. You think I can say I stayed at my friend's house again?
You want to stay?
Yeah. I surprised even myself. I would have seen him in a few hours at work even if I left. Even so, I wanted to be with him so bad that every moment seemed precious. I thought a few moments with him were more important than running into trouble at work.
Then let's stay together until the very end.
All right. When I finally went to stand up. Whoa! Mahiro swooped under me and picked me up.
I'll carry you to the bed like this.
Huh? My legs dangled in the air.
It's called a princess carry. I always wanted to try doing it.
Princess carry? I was too embarrassed to look at his face.
Are you embarrassed now?
Of course I am. I'm not light.
Huh? You aren't heavy at all. If anything, you're lighter than I thought. Besides, it's kind of fun.
Idiot. He carried me all the way to the bed, and then placed me on top.
This is so nice.
His arms wrap around me from behind. I thought you weren't going to do anything.
I wasn't. Are you saying you want me to?
He softly whispered tempting words into my ear. A warmth pulsated through my body. Wouldn't doing it right now be a little too much? Why? We can't. Not now. We have work tomorrow.
Which means it's now or never.
You have a point, but...
I like how honest you become. You're so cute.
He smiled at me and squeezed my hand. That tickles. The sensation of breath on the back of my neck woke me up from my slumber. 5 o'clock. I woke up a little too early. His arm around me loosened enough so that I could squirm around. Mahiro. I dug my face into his sleeping chest. He also started to stir out of sleep.
You're up already?
I just woke up too.
Oh.
He sleepily pulled me closer to hug me.
Did you say my name?
Had he heard me in his dream? Yeah. Are you awake? I started sulking, embarrassed that he'd been awake and heard me.
I heard you while I was sleeping.
He teasingly smiled at me.
Say it again.
What? Now?
Yeah, I want to hear it from you.
No, it's embarrassing.
You just said it a moment ago.
Fine then. Mahiro.
Thanks. I love you, Dirili.
He pulled up close to me and kissed my forehead.
Too bad today's not the weekend. I wish I could just be with you here all day.
Even if it was the weekend, we don't have time to screw around.
That's true. I really need to make some improvements on the design before the meeting.
Yeah, we can't let up on it for a moment. Our hands met and clasped together before we fell into sleep once again. I sure hope we set an alarm. Morning finally came, and we got ready to go to work.
Phew, I'm still so sleepy.
Well, that's because you were working so late last night. Working, that's what you call it?
Which kind of work are you talking about?
He flashed a sinister smile at me. What? I wasn't talking about that. Remembering the events of yesterday, my face blushed bright red. Don't say those kind of things at the office, okay? A little anger poured into my voice.
I know, silly. It's our little secret.
Mahiro brushed it off like it was nothing.
You're just obsessed with me.
He teased me and poked my forehead with his finger. Not a problem. I'll just try not to look at you anymore. I turned my face in the other direction.
You're going to make me cry.
You can handle it.
What if it's just us two? Can you look at me then?
I think that would be acceptable.
Great, I'll try to make it just the two of us all the time then.
Idiot, that would look even more suspicious.
It'll be fine now. We're partners, remember?
You have a point there.
That makes us both official and secret partners.
He chuckled and squeezed my hand. Geez, what are you going to say if someone sees us? I looked around us, but fortunately didn't see anyone that I knew.
Sorry.
He quickly let go of my hand. You need to be more careful. Those words were not only aimed at him, but at myself as well. I felt just as excited as him at times. If I wasn't careful, I'd find myself staring at him all throughout the workday. We were getting quite close to the office.
You're right. It would be pretty bad if we got found out and kicked off the project. We shouldn't come in at the same time.
That sounds safer.
I'll stay here and wait some time before I head in.
He pulled his hand away from mine. Okay, see you later. Even though I knew it was for a good reason, I couldn't help but feel sad to leave him.
You're sad, aren't you?
He leaned toward me and studied my face. How did you know? Oops, I accidentally told him the truth by asking that.
I knew it. It was written all over your face.
Aw, I need to be more careful.
Look how cute you are, getting all sad because we had to part for a while. You must love me so much.
Don't get so full of yourself. I couldn't deny it.
You aren't the only one. I don't want to leave you for a minute either.
Aw. Don't say that so easily.
What? Why not? Because you'll get all embarrassed?
All I did was nod, too embarrassed to even say it out loud.
You're too cute.
Yes, I know. All 5 of you guys say that all the time. He muttered in a particularly happy tone. I'll catch you later. Waving my hand goodbye, I hurried toward the office. Kentaro was already there when I arrived. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning. Huh?
He tilted his head and looked at me. Don't tell me he's already noticing my clothes.
Did you stay at your friend's house again?
Yeah. This time I was ready to answer. I finally understood how to lie. As long as you prepare for it, it wasn't that hard to tell a lie. Just as planned, Mahiro arrived just a little bit later.
Morning, all.
Good morning, Mahiro.
Morning.
It felt a little awkward to exchange greetings with someone I had just left moments earlier. It would have been nice if we could have had some time for a meeting alone together. But the entire day was a rush, and we didn't have the chance. Dirili, I have the sample with me. Care to take a look? Sure. It's right here. She handed me the perfume sample, and I carefully inspected it. Is it made how you envisioned it? It's close. It might need to be made a little more vibrant, though. How well does it combine? Let me find the data. Thanks. Our conversation went back and forth, talking about small adjustments that needed to be made. Shall we add a little bit more citrus scent to it then? Yeah, the middle and base are good how they are, I think. We eventually came up with a good plan on how to make the final tweaks. Click.
There you are.
The CEO entered the office. Mr. Otori.
Oh, are you busy right now?
Yes, but there's only a little bit left to do here.
Then could you come to my office when you're done?
Sure. I wonder what he needed me for. I hope he doesn't suspect me. I wrapped up what I was working on and nervously made my way to the CEO's office. Knock knock. It's me.
I've been waiting for you. Come in.
Sorry I took so long. I opened the door and stepped into the office to find him standing right in front of me.
Did I scare you?
Yes.
You came all this way, so I thought I'd surprise you.
Well, thanks. He seemed to be enjoying this for some reason. I had no idea what was going on in his head.
So, is the perfume coming along well?
He came closer to me, asking questions. It is. We've also finalized the bottle design. The sample bottle is coming together too. If we continue at this pace without any problems...
Without any problems, huh?
He looked straight at me and put his hand on my shoulder.
Not likely. I see too many problems in your future, like the fact that you smell like cologne.
He brought his face closer and whispered in my ear.
There's only one person I know who uses that kind of cologne.
His eyes squinted, and he peered curiously into my eyes. Did he know about my relationship with Mahiro? That smell came from the samples I've been working on. I quickly thought of a feasible lie.
Strange. I didn't think you were working with cologne.
Well...
Did you discover some sort of new mixture? Or perhaps not?
He ran his finger along my neck, making my entire body shiver.
I think you know all sorts of things about Mahiro.
With both hands firmly holding my shoulders, he leaned in and interrogated me. Did he somehow figure out that I think Mahiro might be a spy? He pushed himself closer and closer toward me. Was he trying to kiss me? I couldn't let this happen. I needed Mahiro. Slam. The door burst open, and Mahiro came rushing in. Mr. Otori quickly released me and stepped back. Mahiro! He'd really come for me.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Calling her here by herself and then...
He glanced at me.
Forcing yourself on her like that? What were you planning to do?
Mahiro confronted Otori, an aura of anger seeping off him.
Nothing. I was just asking her how work was progressing. Right.
Mr. Otori glanced at me, his gaze full of hidden meaning. There's no way I could let Mahiro know what he'd been talking about. If I did, he would realize that I was suspicious of him being a spy. Doesn't he already know we were suspicious of him being a spy? I mean, we kind of had that conversation before. All I could do was nod.
What? Really?
Yeah, he asked me about work. I just got a little nervous, though. I tried to go along with it, but it didn't seem like Mahiro was buying into it.
How did it end up like that?
He muttered to himself, surely bearing a grudge on the CEO.
No, I need to call her in. I'll show you how good it is at the next meeting. You're that confident, huh? Well, I'll be looking forward to it then. Let's go.
Excuse us. Mahiro led me to the meeting room.
What happened? Did he do something to you?
No, nothing. We were just talking. Relax.
Are you sure? Did something happen you can't tell me about? Are you hiding something?
Shouldn't I be asking you that? What could I tell him? That I thought he was working as a corporate spy? No way. What about you? Are you hiding anything? He looked at me, stunned.
I have one thing I haven't told you.
He strained to speak and admit it.
But I can't tell you. Not yet. I'll tell you everything if this project goes well, I promise. You just have to trust me.
I could tell he was serious by the look on his face. There was nothing I could do except believe him when he asked so earnestly. Okay, I'll wait for you to tell me. I nodded to him. But you must tell me everything. You must. If it turned out he was hiding some trivial secret, all the better. My only wish was that he wasn't acting as a spy. It was the only wish that could keep us together.
For it all to go well, we absolutely can't let anyone know about our secret.
All right.
I'm heading back to the office. I was in the middle of an email when I came.
Hurry back then. I'll catch up to you in a few.
Okay.
He hurriedly marched off. In his haste, something slipped out of his pocket and glided to the floor. Mahiro, wait! I guess he didn't hear me. I could easily return it to him, though. Picking it up off the floor, my jaw dropped when I saw what it was. CEO? Of our competitor? What's he doing with his business card? Well, the next chapter is jumping at shadows, so... God, come on, I need to find out if he's a spy or not. I know he's a good guy, but he could still be a spy, or maybe he'll turn around. Maybe he's actually spying on some other company for us. Maybe he's leaking false information to mess up a competitor. Well, anyway, I hope to see you in my next video or some of my other ones, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.